It's just a small, white envelope, stuck among the branches of our Christmas tree. No name, no identification, no inscription. It has peeked through the branches of our Christmas tree for the past 10 years. It all began because my husband Mike hated Christmas. Oh, not the true meaning of Christmas, but the commercial aspect of it. The overspending, the frantic running around at the last minute to get a tie for Uncle Harry, the dusting powder for Grandma. Knowing he felt this way, I decided one year to bypass the usual shirts and ties and sweaters and so forth, and I reached for something special just for Mike. The inspiration came in an unusual way. Our son Kevin was on the wrestling team at the school he attended. Shortly before Christmas, there was a non-league match against a team sponsored by an inner-city church. These kids, dressed in sneakers so ragged that shoestrings seemed to be the only thing holding them together, presented a sharp contrast to the spiffy uniforms that our boys were wearing. Because of his heart for kids, even though they were on the opposing team, Mike wished just one of them could have won. It was hard for him to see their spirits crushed. Mike loved kids, all kids, and he knew them, having coached Little League. That's when the idea for his present came to me. That afternoon, I went to a local sporting goods store and I bought an assortment of headgear and wrestling equipment, and I sent it anonymously to the inner city church. On Christmas Eve, I placed the envelope on the tree, the note inside telling Mike what I had done and that this was his gift from me. His smile was the brightest thing about Christmas that year and in succeeding years. Each year I followed the tradition. One year sending a group of mentally handicapped children to a hockey game. The next year sending a check to a pair of elderly brothers whose home had burned to the ground the week before Christmas, and on. The envelope became the highlight of our Christmas. It was always the last thing opened on Christmas morning, and the children, ignoring their new toys, would stand in wide-eyed anticipation as their dad lifted the envelope from the tree to reveal its contents. As the children grew, the toys gave way to more practical presents, but the envelope never lost its allure. But the story doesn't end there. You see, we lost Mike last year due to cancer. When Christmas rolled around, I was still so wrapped in grief that I barely got the tree up. But Christmas Eve found me placing another envelope on the tree. And in the morning, it was joined by 3 more. Each of our kids, unbeknownst to the other, had placed an envelope on the tree for their dad. The tradition has grown, and someday will expand even further to include our grandchildren standing to take down the envelope. Mike's spirit, like the Christmas spirit, will always be with us. This year, as small white envelopes find their place on our tree and thousands of trees around the world, we hope you will join us in giving something different. To learn more about honoring a loved one through this special tradition, please visit www.whiteenvelopeproject.org.